Question 6. Here we've been given a quadratic function, x squared plus qr plus r. The only thing we know for sure is that it has got a positive coefficient of x squared. So if we did a little diagram, I'm going to do a diagram of that down here. My diagram is going to show the quadratic, and it's got a positive coefficient, so I've got it as a happy curve. Now, has a minimum value when x equals negative 1.5. So I'm going to just put this information in. The minimum value, x equals negative 1.5. That's that line there. Okay. So if I wanted to put my y-axis in, I could say my y-axis fits somewhere on this side of it. Somewhere there. Now, the next thing says, show that the two zeros, the distance between the zeros is 9. Okay. Show that the two zeros are 3 and negative 6. Okay. So, if I've got two zeros on this, 3 and negative 6, I'm just going to draw that in. It's going to be either side of this axis, isn't it? So, I'm going to draw it in up here. Now, it's not quite to scale. Oops, I haven't shown that. So I just drew this line in here. And I'm going to say negative 6 and 3. Okay, so well, it says show that those two zeros, so we can't really use that information. So let's remove that, and let's say, look, the distance between these 2 points here, that distance must be 9 units, because that's what it gives us. It says the distance is 9. So that's 9 units. This midpoint is negative 1.5. Well, from here to here must be half of 9, and from here to here must be half of 9. So this must be 4.5, and this must be 4.5. That's the shift. So if we started at negative 1.5 as a coordinate, we moved 4.5 this way, we will get to negative 6. And if we started with 1.5 here and moved 4.5 this way, we would get to 3. So how do we explain that? Yeah. So we could say some form of working that says for part A, negative 1.5 plus or minus 4.5 would get you all the method marks. It is only worth 2 marks. This is a question where thinking is required. If you show a diagram like this, you'll get all the method. You don't have to have anything written. So then we can say that x equals implies that x equals negative 6, 3 as roots. Okay, so those are the two zeros. B. Find the value of q in r. So, looking at the quadratic, we know its equation because we know we've got roots at negative 6 and 3. So like before, we can write out the quadratic in a bracketed form. So this is factorized. It's going to be x minus 3 because the answer is x plus 3 for the solution, and it's going to be x plus 6 over there. So if we wanted to work out q and r, we can just multiply this out. X squared minus 3x plus 6x minus 18 equals 0. X squared plus 3x minus 18 equals 0 implies that. It says find the values of q and r. If I left it like this, probably get the marks, but need to just say q equals and r equals. So q equals 3 and r equals 18, and it's negative 18 there. Okay.